plus wa. Suuryou plus wa is mean that at least. So in Japanese, when you use the grammar of Suuryou, that means you should start by the Suuryou and after that followed by wa. So it had the meaning that at least. So to make more understand about how to use the grammar of Suuryou wa, let's go to see in some sample together to make more understand about how to use this grammar. For example, この映画は面白かったので3回は見ました。この映画は面白かったので3回は見ました。Which means that I watched this movie at least 3 times now because it was interesting. I watched this movie at least 3 times now because it was interesting. The next example. 毎年1回は海外へ旅行します。毎年1回は海外へ旅行します。Which means that every year I go travel abroad at least once. Every year I go travel abroad at least once. You see that Suuryou, for the first sentence you see that in here our Suuryou is 3 times, or we say in Japanese 3回, right? 3回 is means Suuryou, or we say in English 3 times, or the number, right? The number of something. So in here they say 3回は, right? But the grammar they say suuryouは. But in here that means the suuryou is 3回, right? And for the second sentence they say 1回は, right? In here our suuryou is 1 time or 1回, right? 最低 or at least, that means at least. For the second sentence, that means every year, right? I go travel abroad at least once. That means if I don't go, I go 1 time, right? If I go to more than 1 time, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. But at least I go 1 time. So you say 1回は海外へ旅行しました。The next example. 今日はゆっくり休むと言ったけど、1時間は仕事をしました。今日はゆっくり休むと言ったけど、1時間は仕事をしました。That means, I said I would rest today, but I still work for at least an hour or so. I said I would rest today, but I still work for at least an hour or so. An example. あまり時間がないだが、毎週1回はボランティア活動をしています。あまり時間がないだが、毎週1回はボランティア活動をやっています。してます。Which means I don't have much time, but I do volunteer activities at least once a week. I don't have much time, but I do volunteer activities at least once a week. In this sentence, we see that in here our Suuryou is 1回, right? And after that followed by wa, right? That means if you even you don't have much time, right? But you still do the volunteer 1 times a week, right? So in Japanese say 毎週1回 that means 1 times a week or at least once a week. So I hope that you understand about how to use the 数量 plus 1. That means at least. That means when you do something and at least you do right. For example, you study Japanese at least 1 times a week, right? So you can say 毎週1回は日本語を勉強しています。That means even you don't have the time, but you still prepared to learn Japanese 1